Narcissism is a mental health condition in which people have an unreasonably high sense of their own importance. Sound like anyone we know? Hello, my royal lovelies. Welcome back to the channel, and as always, welcome to my home. Today, we are going to be talking about that Meghan Markle hospital visit and how it relates to her condition, which we all believe is narcissism. So, I typed in narcissism into Google and wanted to see what words came up initially. So, as an overview, narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition in which people have an unreasonably high sense of their own importance. They need and seek too much attention and want people to admire them. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. Now, I didn't write that. That was just what came up on the first Google search page. Does it sound like anybody we know? Well, I think it might just do. Refer to the monster of Montecito, Megsy Baby 2.0, like I'm jiggling my pearls and I'm jiggling my Cullinan diamonds. It's a 6-strand of pearl type day today. I think some of my pearls have gone up during the shimmy. There we go, it's a 6-strand of pearl type day today. Now, of course, what I'm going to be relating this to is Meghan's hospital visit. And of course, did she postpone the release of the pictures and the video until a week after Catherine's cancer diagnosis video, where she was sat on the bench and revealed all? I think so. Now, the hospital visit was filmed prior to Catherine releasing her statement, if you like. And I believe that Meghan wanted maximum exposure. Going back to the narcissism diagnosis, they seek attention and want people to admire them. So this is definitely something that Meghan wants you to admire. Let me know in the comment section whether you admire her for it or not. I think it comes down to if it was genuine, if the intent was genuine, therefore to visit children, to help them, but I don't think it was. Meghan was there for her own self-serving PR stunt, and she was using children yet again. Now, before the Sussex squad come for me, Meghan has form. She has previous on this. Remember when she was promoting her book, The Bench, of which is not an original idea. There was that series of emails that were exposed in between the school and her team, the Archewell team, where basically there was this series of stipulations. They were saying that there was going to be camera crews there, and basically in the small print that the footage could be used for other things. I imagine the same went on here. There were probably disclosure agreements. She probably made the children and the parents sign disclosure agreements. There was obviously film crew, photographers. So it wouldn't surprise me if this did not make it in some form or other into a future Netflix venture. It's all very contrived and narcissistic, in my opinion. So I think Meghan did not do this just out of the goodness of her own heart. She wanted maximum publicity and exposure. And what a spanner was thrown in Meghan's works when Catherine revealed that she had cancer in that extraordinary, raw, emotional video that was released. It derailed Meghan's PR campaign stunt completely and blew it off track. Meghan had one or two choices. She could either plough ahead and release that and risk being overshadowed by Catherine, which of course a narcissistic personality would not want to do, or she could, and also risk obviously not getting that massive exposure that she wanted, or she could release it a little bit later, as I think she chose to do a week later, to try and sort of get that exposure, and also to try and not be in that category of being accused of competing with Catherine during that kind of time. So Meghan, of course, tries to play the media, tries to sidestep issues, and of course we see straight through her. I need a monocle of truth. I need a Meghan Markle spyglass of truth. I do actually have some opera glasses. I might actually start digging them out. So yeah, I think it was very, very extremely contrived. And I imagine, those poor children having Meghan read to them. I mean, again, she was promoting her book, The Bench, amongst other stories. What were the other stories? There was quite a few. I will, of course, put the video on playing. But basically, she read Rosie the Riveter, Pete the Cat, I Saw a Cat, according to the hospital. Apparently, the choices went down a treat with the children, who were laughing and singing along. It's possible she even went home with new book recommendations for Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. Well, we all remember the excruciating reading of Duck Rabbit, don't we? Who can forget that? My goodness. But yes, it was in aid of literally healing, an initiative reading programme that gives families at CHLA more than 65,000 books annually and provides a unique opportunity to promote literacy as well as supports and strengthens outpatient families. Now, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry and Archie are not known. They piggyback off the initiatives of others. So this is an already existing initiative. Meghan basically just sat down with a few other books and one of her own to sit down and read to children. Now, I am not poo-pooing on poor sick children. I hope those children get better, and my thoughts and prayers are with those children. But just imagine having Markle bearing down on you, reading to you. Oh my goodness. I mean, she's not even necessarily a good reader. You can imagine that's how bedtime goes down in the Markle household. At Snake Mountain in Montecito. You can imagine Archie, Lilibet, Harry sat on the floor, Meghan reading to them. Yes, that's the way it goes down. But it's just so contrived. I can hear the Sussex squad yelling at me at the tops of their voices, but don't the other royals visit hospitals and read books? Yes, they do, but that is on behalf of the British royal family. It is on behalf of the nation. They are doing it not to get anything in return. They're not plugging books. They're not plugging projects. They're not doing it as a PR campaign. They are doing it to genuinely help and benefit the causes and organisations of which they are visiting. Yes, there are photo crews in tow, but they are put out as part of the royal rota. Meghan, on this instance, it's a private visit, which of course Meghan has made fully sure that it does not remain private. It has been put out there, photographed by her own photographers and videographers and whatever's out there, with the very intention of it being released to the public to promote Meghan, to put her up there. It's all part of her PR spin. So always be aware of when people claim double standards, because for something to be a double standard, the situation has to be exactly the same. And you cannot compare a royal official visit with a private visit. And if Meghan wants to help out privately, she should just do so quietly. This is nothing to do with Archie. This is all about Meghan. Oh, Meghan, Saint Meghan reading to poor children in hospitals. Well, we are not buying it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media, and of course do hit that bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. So from me, mwah to you all, and goodbye.